In addition to being one of the biggest stars of the England national team, Bukayo Saka is a young athlete who knows exactly how to enjoy life. In today's video, you'll discover what Bukayo Saka's life is like. Bukayo Ayoyinka Temadayo Saka, born on September 5, 2001, in Ealing, Greater London, to Nigerian parents, more commonly known simply as Saka. He is a professional footballer who plays as a right winger for Premier League club Arsenal and the England national team. Before joining Arsenal, Saka played youth football for local club Greenford Celtic and also had a stint with Watford's youth teams. An interesting fact, he achieved 4 A stars and 3 A's in his GCSEs at Greenford High School. Not a bad student either, right? Saka joined Arsenal's renowned Hale End Academy at the age of 7. His rise through the ranks was steady and impressive. He signed his first professional contract with Arsenal on September 14, 2018, when he was just 17 years old. Saka made his competitive debut for Arsenal in their Europa League group stage game against Ukrainian side Vorskla Poltava on November 29, coming on as a second-half substitute for Aaron Ramsey. It didn't take long for the world to notice this kid. He made his Premier League debut on January 1, 2019, becoming the first player born in 2001 to feature in the English top flight. Saka has spent the entirety of his first-team career with Arsenal, where he has won the Premier League, an FA Cup, and 2 FA Community Shields, progressively becoming one of the club's most influential players, and they're not letting him go anytime soon. In the 2023-24 season, he finished as Arsenal's top scorer in both the Premier League with 16 goals and across all competitions with 20 goals. Impressive, right? At the international level, Saka represented England at various youth levels before making his senior debut in October 2020. He was part of England's squads for UEFA Euro 2020 and UEFA Euro 2024, which England finished as runners-up in both tournaments, as well as the 2022 FIFA World Cup and the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Of course, this brilliant career naturally sparks curiosity, not just for what he does on the pitch, but for how he lives off it. So stay right there, because in the next section we're getting into the good stuff. Of course, with so much money coming in, Saka is known to move around in style, and his rumored car collection has been a hot topic among fans and the press. Now, it's worth saying up front, Saka is known for being one of the most private and low-key players in the Premier League. He doesn't flaunt his lifestyle the way many footballers do. So take what comes next with that in mind. What we know for certain is that Saka has been spotted in a Ferrari 458 Spider, one of the most iconic mid-engine supercars Ferrari ever produced, powered by a 4.5-liter V8 engine and valued at around £151,000. A serious machine for a serious player. He also personally sold a Mercedes-AMG G63 directly to a car dealer, which was documented and went viral online. So that one's confirmed too. Now, as for the rumors, several reports and lifestyle publications have linked Saka to a collection that would also include an Audi Q7, starting from around £66,000, an Audi A8, Audi's flagship luxury saloon, priced from £85,000, a Mercedes-Benz GLC, starting from £60,000, a Range Rover, the king of British luxury SUVs, which doesn't come cheap at over £103,000, and even a Lamborghini Urus, Lamborghini's legendary super SUV with over 600 horsepower, originally priced at around £160,000. None of these have been officially confirmed by the player himself, but honestly, with the salary he earns, none of it would be surprising at all, would it? Whether the full collection is real or not, one thing is certain: Bukayo Saka can afford pretty much whatever he wants on 4 wheels. And knowing how grounded he is, he's probably not even showing half of what he's got. A lot of speculation surrounds where football stars live, and Bukayo Saka is no exception. After all, he's one of the biggest names in the Premier League. But true to his character, Saka keeps things remarkably private when it comes to his personal life, including where he lays his head at night. What we do know is that back in November 2019, at just 18 years old, Saka made a bold move, buying a 6-bedroom contemporary mansion with sprawling grounds in leafy Hertfordshire, not far from Arsenal's training ground. That's right, barely an adult, and already buying a mansion. Not bad at all. The luxurious property features extensive grounds, a spa, and walk-in closets, a far cry from the modest two-story semi-detached home in Greenford where he grew up kicking a ball on the communal green after school. The proximity to Arsenal's training ground in London Colney, Hertfordshire, allows him to maintain a good work-life balance while enjoying the privacy that comes with living in an upscale neighborhood. Smart move from a smart player. He bought the enormous house for £2.3 million, and that was back in 2019, when he was still a teenager. More recently, reports have also linked him to a new property in Hertfordshire valued at an impressive £4.5 million, though this hasn't been officially confirmed. While Saka's Hertfordshire mansion is his primary residence, he is also known to have kept ties to the Greenford area of London where he grew up. You can take the boy out of Greenford, but you can't take Greenford out of the boy. And the most remarkable thing? Even with all this luxury, those close to him say he remains exactly the same humble, grounded young man who used to kick a ball outside his parents' house. That's what makes Bukayo Saka different. But staying right there, because in the next section, we're getting into the real numbers. Just how much has this young star actually accumulated? Of course, Saka's success on the pitch reflects directly on what he's been able to accumulate off it, and that naturally makes a lot of people very curious. On Instagram alone, Saka has already surpassed 10 million followers, a massive platform for one of the Premier League's brightest stars. And with that kind of reach, brands have been lining up to work with him. His endorsement portfolio is seriously impressive for someone his age. He's a boot sponsor for New Balance, has fronted campaigns for luxury British fashion house Burberry alongside global celebrities, and has deals with Beats by Dre, Fiverr, Amazon Prime, and even Call of Duty. Oh, and he also created his own signature Nando's sauce, Peri Peri Saka, available across UK restaurants. Now that's a different kind of hat trick. His image rights company, BS7 Rights Limited, nearly doubled its revenue to £4.64 million in 2024 alone. Not bad at all for a kid from Greenford. But of course, the biggest source of income is football itself. In May 2023, Saka signed a long-term contract extension with Arsenal, reportedly worth around £60 million in total, making him one of the club's highest-paid players. His weekly salary is believed to be in the region of £195,000 to £300,000, including bonuses, which amounts to roughly £10 to £15 million per year. Can you even imagine that kind of money? And then in February 2026, he signed yet another contract extension with Arsenal, keeping him at the club even longer. They're clearly not letting this one go. As of 2025, Bukayo Saka's net worth is estimated to be around £40 million, remarkable for a player who is still only in his mid-20s and likely at the very beginning of his peak years. We've already seen in this video that he knows exactly how to invest that money in luxury cars, a stunning mansion, and a lifestyle befitting one of football's biggest stars. But those who know him best insist he's still the same humble, grounded kid who grew up kicking a ball outside his parents' house in Ealing. And that, perhaps more than anything else, is what makes Bukayo Saka truly special. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.